So, the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster has been announced at long last. This game has been heavily rumored to be in the works for, at least a couple years now. So, now that we actually have confirmation on this game really existing, let's see what we are getting here. Releasing September 30th on basically everything, and that includes the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch 1. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, is an updated remaster of the 1997 PlayStation 1 title. I remember playing this game when I was pretty young, but it was a bit too hard for my little kid brain, and all I really remember now is just dying a lot. But I've always heard such good things about the story. You know, it's a game I've been meaning to revisit, and especially now that I've got some actual experience with the genre. This new version seems like it's the best way to get into tactics. The world of Ivalice has appeared in Vagrant Story, in Final Fantasy XII, and of course a couple of the DS sequels as well. So while I'm pretty familiar with the world of Final Fantasy Tactics, I don't really know too much about what happens in this game's actual story. I know that it covers a lot of political themes, and it's definitely more of a mature story than some Final Fantasy games. This new version will add extensive additions to the story, although we don't really know what that means yet. They're also bringing in voice acting to go along with that, and that's going to be helpful because I don't know how to read. I did notice that Ben Starr is in the cast as well, so that's cool to see him back working with Square Enix again. And then when it comes to battles here, they're adding a nice new interface as well, which adds the turn order onto display. Kind of like how it is in Final Fantasy X. And yeah, when it comes to these battles, we also get new difficulty options to pick from as well. You know what? This probably could have saved little kid me from all that frustration back in the day. Maybe. Tactics is all about its job system, which you might be familiar with if you played some of the older Final Fantasy games, like 3 or 5, or even the newer MMOs. They have their own version of the job system as well. And I've always liked the Final Fantasy job system, and I've heard that Tactics does it very well. You've got your black and white mages, dark knights, dragoons, dancers, bards, and all kinds of fun stuff. And when switching between jobs, I'm pretty sure that you still have access to certain abilities and skills that you've learned. So I think the game encourages you to play around with making different builds for your characters. It's also worth noting they are including the standard PlayStation 1 original version with an upgraded script for players who want to play, tactics the same way as they remember it, without all of these new enhancements and everything. I will definitely be checking this one out. Have you guys played Tactics at all? You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to it, because like I said, this will be my first real playthrough, and I've heard nothing but praise for the game. I know most Square Enix fans are probably also still hungry for any news about that Final Fantasy IX remake as well. Is it even still a thing? I think so. I mean, Tactics was part of the same leak, and here that is. I can only hope. And I know that a lot of you guys are patiently waiting for any updates on FF7 Remake Part 3 and Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, guys, I'm right there with you. Hopefully we'll hear something about those games soon, but I guess that's it for this one. I'll see you guys soon.